Ajzea, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
New chapter for you, now in Belgrade. How do you feel there?
It feels good, we got a great group that's been working hard all season long, and it's been showing. With a tough season, every team is good, and Coach Yanni has done a tremendous job of bringing, it's a lot of our first time playing together as well, so to be able to be, in the middle of the bunch at this point of the season just means a lot. It shows character with this team, and it's been fun.
What are the Red Stars' goals? Do you achieve to go on the first on top 4 of Euroleague, or just on the playoffs?
Our goals right now is just continue to take it one game at a time, which has been very successful for us with our team. So we're just trying to take it one step at a time, and we all got our goals of obviously making the playoffs and hoping to go further. But at this moment right now, we're just taking one game at a time, and 5-6 more games, and we'll see where we at the end.
You had the Greek coach for 2 years. Now you have a new one, Coach Veropoulos. How's your collaboration with him?
It's good. At this point, I should know a little, Greek by now. So
you know some words?
I know a few words. I can hear them sometimes and make it out, but I'm not that fluent. It's a lot easier understanding them, and I have a better idea of sometimes where he's coming from, I just got a little Greek blood in me, so now it's family.
Are you happy with your role at the team?
Absolutely. I'm just trying to do whatever I can to make this team better, make this team successful and competitive. So whatever I can give, which is energy, offense, defense, that fire, I try to bring that for us, and everybody expects that out of me, and they respect me as well.
We know that you're a passionate player and you get strength from the fans. What do you remember from your time here at Peace and Friendship Stadium?
Man, just running out here and seeing everybody out. No matter what was going on, they came out to support. They was full of energy every game, and even the support off the court. All the fans that if they see me in the streets or in restaurants, they respect me. And it always feels good to see, the work that you're putting in, that, people appreciate it and, respect, you trying to give your best. And at the end of the day, you're just trying to win. And, whatever it takes to make that happen, I try to do that.
Are there any difference between the fans of the two teams?
They're a lot closer, to the court in Serbia. So, they're right there on you, and you can hear them, and but it's all love, both sides. I don't have anything, negative to say. I love them, both sides.
Red Star won the game at Serbia, and now you have to play here in Pireju. What do you think you have to pay attention tomorrow so you can get the W?
Just try to make it tough for them. They're a good team. They like to move the basketball, and the majority of everything runs through Sasha, which is a great player, and they got great pieces around. It's just a solid team, and we just got to try to make it tough for them, and just go out there and compete.
What do you expect to experience tomorrow when you return on Peace and Friendship Stadium?
It's
going to be sold out.
Just good energy. It'd be good to get back to see everybody. A lot of relationships was made the last 2 seasons I was here, and people still follow me now and still congratulate our team. We brother teams, which is a good thing, and I'm expecting everything to be good. Good energy, and just go out and play a good competitive basketball game against a good team, and just see if we can pull it off.
Would you change anything about what you experienced the last 2 years here?
Obviously winning a championship while I was here. But other than that, it was a good, great learning experience for me. Built a lot of relationships, still friends with these guys, to this day, still talk to them. To this day, my wife and kids, they all, still very close with a lot of the players' wives and kids on the team. So, the experience here was great. I love the city. Come here all the time, and it was definitely good for me. You know, made me a better basketball player, and now I can take those experiences and you know, try to bring them here and experience something that, you know, this club hasn't experienced in a long time.
But I think the only thing that you might change is the final against Real Madrid, right?
Absolutely. You know, that's why I say just leaving with a championship. I was, you know, 2 seconds away from that. You know, and you know, that's been my motivation to get back and you know, ultimately, you know, have a chance to raise one.
A lot of fans talked about your appearance in the fourth quarter against Real Madrid. Do you think that if you stayed longer on the court, maybe the result would be different because you were on a great night?
I mean, who knows? You know, in that moment, at that time, you know, I would hope, you know, everybody would think and feel that, you know, because I did. But at the end of the day, you know, it's a team game, and you know, whatever piece or whatever thing I have to be to win a championship, you know, is whether me taking a shot or not taking a shot. You know, I have to do what's best for the team.
And as said earlier, you had a Greek coach for 2 years, Coach Barcokasom. How was your relationship and how your relationship ended?
I mean, it's been good. You know, like I said, I learned a lot, and you know, just want to continue to grow as a basketball player and just take, you know, bits and pieces from every coach that I've been able to play with, and just add it to my game, you know, and just continue to learn and you know, grow from it.
And we said about it off the record, but I have to ask you about what happened on the finals last year with Kostas Loukas. You were teammates, but you know, it was a little bit noisy after the final.
Yeah, I mean, it's just two competitors, you know, competing to try to win. And you know, sometimes in those moments in the games, it can go crazy. And you know, he had a moment, I had a moment, and you know, we're just trying to move on from it. And you know, we both respectively great players, and just was trying to compete.
Have you regretted the money move you make to them?
Nah. I mean, I don't regret anything that I do, you know, because at the end of the day, it's never personal for me. You know, it's just a part of the game, and you know, it's just part of the game. You know, I go home at the end after the game and be a father, be a husband, you know, and go on about my life.
And what does that move meant, that moment?
It was just, like I say, just a gesture within the game, and you know, people gonna always make, you know, assumptions of what it means, but it was just a moment of the game. We're just trying to do what we can to distract, you know, other players and try to will your team to a victory.
As you said, the Olimpijakos fans were so good with you. They treated you good. I think they sent you a lot of messages after you left the club. Do you have a message to send to them?
You know, I really appreciate, you know, everything, everybody that supported me from day one, and you know, I gave it everything I had while I was here, and you know, it made me a better player, a better person, and it's all love for me, and continue to show that support because I'm just right up the street.
And we are ready to go on the end of the regular season. Do you have to? Can you make a Final Four prediction?
You know, hopefully, you know, I can find a way to help my team get there, and you know, obviously, I think Olimpijakos will be there. Can never count, you know, Coach Ottoman out. You know, he's been successful at that time, but those times of the year, and you know, Finner's been playing well as also. So we'll see. You know, it's gonna come down to the end, and it's a lot of people with a lot of opportunities to get there.
Do you like the idea of Abu Dhabi?
I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's far, but it doesn't bother me. It'll be a good time, good place, nice country and city. So I think everybody will enjoy it.
I mean, especially for the fans, because they said that maybe the Final Four will go to Serbia, and if your team reaches the Final Four, it would be much different to play on home than go to Abu Dhabi, because it's too far, too expensive for the fans.
I think, you know, if we make it, our fans will be there. You know, I don't doubt that, you know, one bit. And it'll be good if we, you know, us and Olimpijakos can be there, because I'm sure the whole gym will be full of red, you know. So it'd be interesting to see, you know, how the season finished up, because it's very competitive, and it's a lot of good teams. You know, it's a lot of good teams, and it's a lot of teams with a lot of good chances.
What did you felt when you wear that jersey and that this club reached 100 years of history?
You know, it's a big family here, you know, from the little kids all the way until, you know, the grandparents. You know, it's within their blood. It's you know, it's a good culture to be a part of, and I was, you know, blessed and fortunate to be a part of, you know, the 100 years of this organization, and shared a lot of great moments, and you know, it's a lot of moments you cherish and definitely won't forget.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate it.